Hey Scorpio, welcome to your July 2025 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me just say this real quick because I feel like I need to say it and I don't know why. Maybe it's just the July energy. But if you don't listen to anything else, I hope you listen to me for just a second. Some of you have clicked on this reading regarding love, some of you career, and some of you just insight direction, right? And let me say that I am so grateful for each and every one of you who clicked on this reading. But I want you to know that, hang on one second, that, there's a reason you clicked on this video because you were guided to do so for some reason or another. And, sometimes we tend to just be open to what it is we want to hear. And if we don't hear what it is we want to hear, then we move on to the next thing, right? And I can say that because I used to be that kind of person until I became more spiritual and in tune with my true self here. And look, I'm not monetized and I do this for free, and that's okay because if I can help one person, then to me that's worth it. So just I feel like you need to be open to the messages, please. Don't just because you don't hear what you want to hear, sometimes that's not always what the message is meant to be. It's meant for you to hear other things, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to move these to the side. I am going to clarify. We're going to talk about your current energy, your advice, and the good stuff coming in. So, Spirit, give me guidance for Scorpios. Highest good. What is it that they need to know for July 2025? Tell me what their current energy is, Spirit, please. And thank you. In the current energy, you have King of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Hangman. What do we have for the advice, Spirit? Tell me the advice here for the month of July 2025, please and thank you. That's hard turned around. I'm going to take it. The World, the King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. What do we have? Wow. For advice, for the good stuff, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Star, right? And how can you say Nine of Swords and Five of Cups is in the good stuff? Well, to me, that's really good. That's telling me there's a lot of healing and stuff going on, and we'll get to that because I am going to clarify. But first, let's talk about the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Hangman for you in your current energy. So, in the current energy here, I am getting that you're going through a perspective, how, how can I say this? It's like I've lost my words here. You're going through a change in perspective, okay? Using your intellectual strength with the King of Swords and resilience to navigate challenges, but at the same time, taking a step back with the Nine of Wands and reevaluating your approach to find a better way to move forward, right? With the Hangman, you are taking that step back, thinking about things differently, and that's the energy I feel that you're in right now. With the advice is the World, the King of Pentacles, the Chariot. It's a time to take confident and decisive action here. Okay. Leveraging your skills and your resources towards achieving long term goals. You're in the process of manifesting success and building a solid foundation and navigating towards a fulfilling outcome here with the Chariot. It's like where there's a will, there's a way. And I want to say, for you not to be afraid to take charge and steer your life into the direction you want to go in, Scorpio. And even if that goes against maybe previous beliefs or previous thoughts that you may have had, that's okay. We all change based on our perspective, right? I mean, you have three solid major arcanas here in a row, and that's huge. Let me put a sticker. Hang on, I gotta put a sticky note. Let me pause this for a second. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I don't want to be banned over here because of the fact that anyway, long story. All right, because on YouTube you can't show those types of things. But anyway, I've lost my train of thought. But don't be scared to steer yourself in the right direction. And again, with the three major arcanas here, that is what I feel like you're going in the direction, you're going in the right direction. Okay. And in the good stuff here, and I'm going to clarify with the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Star, it speaks of, being focused on being in the present moment, right? Healing from the past, healing from the emotional pain, the trauma, the fears, the anxiety, the depression, right? And you're acknowledging the good things in your life when um you have come out of those experiences, whether they're good or bad. It's like we wouldn't be who we are today if we haven't experienced some of the things that we've experienced, regardless how painful they were. And it's like letting go of the negative thoughts and emotions that held you back to move towards a brighter future here. And that's what I feel you're doing, Scorpio, is moving towards a brighter future. And I feel this is kind of a lot, very similar with Cancer reading, that it's all about moving forward. And I really love this energy, and I feel like the new moon in Cancer is moving that forward. And so if you haven't checked out that new moon reading I put out, it is out. It's a crystal reading, but I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. So let's see. Why is the King of Swords here? I'm going to, let me see how many cards came out. All right. You have the Hermit. You have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. And with the Hangman, you have the Hanged Man. Again, I look, when I picked up the cards, I accidentally picked them up upside down. So, all right. So you have the Hangman on top of the Hangman, right? And it's really about going in here. And you had three major arcanas this way, and now you have three major arcanas going this way. So you are being spiritually guided and protected here, Scorpio. And I feel like, again, there is a shift going on here, and a shift in perspective. Um, so with the King of Swords and the Hermit, I'm getting like you're on a mission here, okay, to figure things out, to gain some inner wisdom, seeking the mental clarity, okay, to find answers. Again, you're seeking. It's like I just keep wanting to ask, but why? Like, why is this happening to me? Why did this go this way? Why? And sometimes we get so mentally ingrained in that negativity, and then we get the anger, the resentment, and all these other things going through. And I really feel like with the Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, it's speaking of the courage, the persistence, the test of faith and resilience that you do have, Scorpio. um and it's signifying change and perseverance. You could be facing some type of significant turning point in your life, but know that you do have the strength and resilience to overcome any challenges or obstacles that arise. And sometimes that's really hard, because when we feel like we're completely deflated, like a flat tire on a car, and we have nothing left to go, that is when we really need to go within and say, you know what, we can do this. It's about being flexible and adaptable. And there's a sense of letting go of any resistance and hesitation. And of course, whatever the situation is, I am feeling like, yes, defend yourself when you need to and maintain boundaries. But don't lose hope right now. Things are changing for the better. Like, this wheel is going to start turning for you. You have the Chariot too, that speaks of direction. You have the World here, that means like there's ending of a cycle to begin something new. Okay, and I know sometimes when we're in it, we don't feel it, we don't see it, like we're just physically, mentally exhausted in every way, shape, or form. With the hangman here twice, it's like there's a strong need to take a step back, take a deep breath, and reflect to gain a new insight here. Look at something differently. Maybe you need to tell yourself, instead of, oh, this could never happen to me, that's too good, blah, blah, say, you know what, I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to, make X amount of money. I deserve this, because you do. And sometimes, we just need to be still and let things unfold. But I do feel this is about breaking some type of old patterns here, surrendering, releasing old mental patterns, like that, maybe that, even that negative self-talk that no longer serves you, because there's a new perspective that's needing to come in here in order for opportunities to come in for you. Okay. And this is what you're working for towards in the month of July. I feel like this has been something it's been weighing on you for quite some time. And now we're moving forward. So let's see what the advice is here. Why is the world here? Why is the world here, Spirit? For Scorpio, for July, please and thank you. So the world is here with the Knight of Swords, is about taking action, moving forward. And I like the fact that the Knight of Swords is moving this way, like heading forward, moving on, taking action, right? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Some of you could be coming in with meeting someone and coming out of, whatever this is here, and having some type of partnership, whether that's business. Look at that. The Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, moving forward to everything your heart desires. And that's what I'm getting here strong for you, Scorpio, is realizing that you are deserving. You are, don't compare yourself to other people. Know that you're deserving, and know that, you know what, you're just as deserving as anybody else. Some of you have that negative mindset. Maybe you were told when you were a child you'd never be good enough, or you'd never amount to anything, right? And that's very hard, because then you wind up wiring your thought process to actually believe that. And I feel like that's what you need to get out of whatever you were told from a child, or from anybody, even in a relationship, that there's an untruth to it. And you're moving out of that, and you're realizing here, with your advice, is end the cycle with those negative thoughts, those negative behaviors, those mental, and just mind f's. Okay. um because that's what it is. You are so much better. You're deserving. You're loved. So it's like there's something better coming in here. um and it's like I am getting here, like I'm getting strongly here, that there is a completion, and it's requiring you to take decisive action. And this is, you're ending a cycle, and you're moving forward in July. Okay. You're choosing to take the bold action here to achieve your goals. Embrace any challenges with courage, like we spoke over here. Communicate clearly, right? With the King of Swords, it's like that speaks of communication clearly, but it's also speaking here with the world and the Knight of Swords. It's saying, seize the opportunities here. There's a new beginning here. Make your move, and do it with confidence and determination. With the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, some of you are finding a really stable and grounded person, and which could lead to a beautiful relationship. Okay. That is just the energy I'm getting. And with the, as I know this is the advice column, but I'm just going with the energies that I'm getting. It's time for you to focus on building this solid foundation, taking the necessary steps, and especially with your well-being. You have to take into account your well-being here, a healthy you. Okay. In your, in some area of your life. And I feel like, again, you're getting out of feeling so guarded with everything in your life that you're having to like let go of that old self and become this new self here. Okay? That is really, really important. You need to nurture yourself. Self care is something that I feel like you've really neglected here, Scorpio, over the last few months. You really need, it's like time to take care of your own needs as well. All right, for to be the best version of you, so you can attract in another person that's on that energy level, because it's like I feel like you're just tired of dealing with the people who are just in and out of your life, okay, or only come when it's convenient for them. That could be family, that could be a relationship. You take that, even work, you take it how it resonates. I mean, with the Chariot and Ten of Pentacles, it's telling me you are moving towards your Ten of Pentacles, whether you can see that or not. And I feel like it's very hard for you to see that. And that is why Spirit, God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, is so heavily trying to influence you and guide you here to say, no, you can get this. This is for you. Are you going to come get it? Because I want you to come get, I need you to move forward. I need you to take the reins, take the bull by the horns per se, and move to come get your Ten of Pentacles. Okay? That is truly what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. It's your choice. Why is the Five of Cups here in the good stuff? Why is the Five of Cups here in the good stuff? Why is the Five of Cups here in the good stuff? It's like some of you, I just want to give you a big hug. Look, the star. You're getting duplicated cards here because it's just trying to, it's like I know you can't see this. And I feel a lot of you don't even believe it. But all that comes from you. Those beliefs and that thought process is coming from you believing that way. And you need to change that. All right, let's see. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why? It's like some of you, I just want to grab you, hold you, and hug you tight and say, you are worthy. And I love you, and you are worth it. Never let anybody tell you differently, okay? Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? And the good stuff. You have the world. You have the world here. I mean, there's a lot of healing going on in the month of July for you, okay? Look, both of these came out, and I'm going to let them come out. You have the Star, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I said take the bull by the horns, and that is what the Emperor does. The Emperor takes control, is ready to move on an instant's notice, and it's like, all right, with this Two of Pentacles, it's like, in the good stuff, it's like you are choosing to take control. You are choosing to heal here, to work on yourself, to give yourself what you're deserving of, to give yourself the love, okay, and the nurturing and the self care here. With the Five of Cups and the Star and the good stuff, it's again, it's just that reiteration here. Some of you may have had a recent setback, or, emotional difficulty, okay? But there's a positive outlook here. Some of you, I want to say, are going from rags to riches. And when I say that, I mean like going from a really unstable situation to something that's more fulfilling and abundant, not just materially, from a perspective of money, having money. It's also like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all those resources like time, money. When I say abundance, I mean true abundance here, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. It's, you have an abundance of love, right? Um, an abundance of positivity. It's like you're going to have more than what you need of multiple things here in your life, Scorpio. With the Nine of Swords in the world, it's like this is coming to an end. This is the cycle you're ending. These fears, the depression, the anxiety that you've been going through. You're ending this cycle. We spoke about it up here. You're ending a cycle to move forward. And with the Star, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor, as I said, there is a healing energy going on. And for some of you, I'm not. This can go through through the end of the year, through November or December is what I'm getting. It's like I feel like this is a gradual process. This isn't going to all happen in July, but this is a beautiful energy to move towards. Okay? Even if it's not all, things are starting to unfold. Okay? No, don't resist here. All right, don't resist. Be the emperor, take control, take the bull by the horns, and move forward and get it done. Like you can do this. So let's see what the sacred traveler has to say for you. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Absolutely. This is what we've spoken about. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Absolutely. Your angel number cards 1001, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal growth, embrace creativity, finding your path, inner peace, transformation. This has summed it up. This card has summed everything up of what this whole reading says. It says, you're entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it may feel like a dark night of the soul, know that this is part of your awakening. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this challenging period will soon pass. Trust in the process of growth and transformation. Absolutely. The other card is 0505, unexpected shift, divine guidance, transformation, love, serendipity, intuition, adaptability, new opportunities. A sudden change is coming, encouraging you to follow your true passions. While it may disrupt your current path, it will lead you to where you belong, whether that's a loving relationship, your dream career, or a new location. Embrace the unexpected, trust your instincts, and welcome the opportunities that arise. I mean, this is just reiterating everything we've just talked about. And let me grab, these are hard to pick up. Hang on. All right. So we have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yes, I feel like you are receiving a very big gift here from the universe. You are being supported. You are being guided. And although it may feel like some days are really hard and you're not going to get through, you will. I love you, Scorpio. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Oh,